What's up, guys? Holy Roller here with some little bit of Crysis 2 gameplay. To tell you the truth, I'm not really in love with this demo. It's just not all that fun. It seems like they tried to be way too much like Call of Duty and Battlefield mixed with Halo, and I just don't like it. There's a lot of problems with it, and I'm sure a lot of people are just saying like, oh, it's all blamed on the lag. But even if it is blamed on the lag, for a demo it should be a little bit better, and they should be fixing some problems, hopefully. But there's a few things in this game that just they really should have realized just even before they made the demo. But the reason I start this game is because this game starts off with complete and utter bullshit nanigans, and then ends with a pretty decent score. Like right there, you see me kill the guy, and I walk up the stairs, and then he melees me while he's dead somehow. So, yeah. That was interesting. Then, for the first part of this game, it's a lot of, I beat people 5 or 6 times and they don't die. And I'm pretty sure this is all lag, and eventually the host does leave. So stuff gets better then, and I finally get a better score, but the first part of this game is it's absolute insanity. But this game does have a lot of problems, a lot of things with the hit detection. I'll find myself shooting at people for God knows how long, and some hits will hit them, and some won't, but it seems a lot of the time like I shoot people way more than I have to, and sometimes they kill people really quickly. And same thing when people are shooting at me. Sometimes it seems like we have these epic gun battles that last for a while, but other times it's like, oh, they hit me with one bullet. That's awesome. And the melee seems way overpowered. Like, you usually hit people once and they die. Unlike there, but I'm going to blame that on the lag. But yeah, usually you could just you could be shooting someone and they'll just turn on armor, run straight at you, and hit you. And it's not. I don't think it's supposed to be a one-shot kill to the front, but apparently it is. But that just makes the melee seem so overpowered. How you can just run up at people and hit them in the face, even if they're shooting you down, as long as you have armor on. There, now you get to see me beat that guy down a couple times, and even though I'm dead, apparently I'm still alive, even though I can't really do much from this angle. But that's just one of the many problems that this game is having right now. It's a little glitchy and stuff like that. And I don't mean to make it sound that the armor's overpowered or anything with the melee. It's really just the melee that's overpowered. In a gunfight, the armor works like the armor really should. It's just really at close range. It's the hip fire for the guns is so terrible. You can't hit anybody when you're firing from the hip, so it's really useless to even try. So basically, it's always better just to turn on armor, run straight at them, and hit them in the face. Which it takes something away from this game that I think it really needs. You should be able to use your gun at close range instead of just automatically just always trying to go for the melee. The one thing that did really impress me about this game, though, is the graphics. The graphics of this game look amazing. Way better than Call of Duty, way better than Halo Reaches did. It's just an amazing looking game. How all the stuff will actually like wave in the breeze, and everything has great texture and looks clear, and it's a beautiful looking game. But I don't think that really makes up for the whole, this is all the problems that this game really has. I do like the little dog tag system that they have there, where you have to actually go collect dog tags to get your kill streaks, so people can't just hide in corners and rack up kills. You actually have to move from your camping spot to go pick up some of these dog tags. That can mean moving closer to the enemy, so you kind of have to weigh your options if you really want to go get it or not. I don't know if you hear it in the gameplay, but I am using the proximity alarm or something like that, where it'll beep to tell you that people are close. That seems like a really must-have for this game, because I personally find the mini-map and stuff like that really hard to use in this game. Like, I seem to get killed from behind more than anything in this game, just because people seem to sneak out of nowhere, and the spawns seem really weird. So I like the proximity alarm to help me figure out when people are getting close. And there you go. Here's where the game kind of finds the new host or whatever, and it's not like a Modern Warfare 2 where sometimes it connects quicker than another. It seems to always take the full 30 seconds, which that's a little annoying, but at least they have it. It only took most games until now to have it. Like, it took Call of Duty 2 games to figure out that, oh wait, we should put that in there so games don't automatically end when the host leaves, like right after it starts. Now it seems like every game's starting to have it in it, which is good, but kind of annoying. But yeah, this game might be alright in the final version when they fix a lot of things, but a lot of things now seems like there's just way too many problems with it, and I'm probably not going to get the game. At least here I start to do a little better, but there's a few things that also bother me about the game. Like, there does seem to be a little bit of a button lag, or what people call it, but where it seems to, when like the time between you pressing the button and you doing the action takes a little while. I haven't really noticed that all that much. It's just certain things seem unresponsive to me. Like, in Call of Duty, you used to be able to like reload while holding down the trigger or something, or holding down the trigger to aim down or shoot, and after you're done reloading, it would automatically do that. In this game, if you do that, it doesn't, which kind of gets me a few times, because I expect to be holding down the trigger, reload, and by the time I finish reloading, to go aim down my sight, but the game kind of sits there and doesn't do anything, which is a little weird, because it slows it down a little bit, and I think it should be able to do that. You shouldn't have to like let go of the trigger and then press it back down again after reloading to do whatever. You didn't have to do that in Halo. You didn't have to do it in COD. It's one of those little bugs in this game that I don't really like. Plus, the orbital strike is absolutely terrible. Like, I've got it a few times, and I think I've only ever got like 2 kills with it, 2 or 3 kills with it. It just kind of, the range on it's terrible. It takes so long to get to someplace, and then after you call it in, it doesn't do much. People literally have to walk like right into the beam to actually get hurt by it. And the airstrike or whatever, the airplane that flies around, I don't think I've ever actually got shot by that. I've seen lots of people get them, but I've never got shot by it. It's never really bothered me. I don't think it's ever really done all that much. So the kill streaks seem pretty weak. The only one that I've really had any use with is the super radar or whatever, the max radar. There, I try to melee the guy and just fail. That's the one time where running up and bashing him in the face doesn't work, is when you're just out of energy and you can't use your shield, but usually that'll work better than doing anything else. There, you can hear my motion tracker. I knew there's some guys nearby me. Beat that guy, push him off the edge. That's the other thing that kind of annoys me about the game, is how long it takes to reload. And I understand it takes everybody that long to reload, but your guy, like, takes out his clip, inspects it, taps it on the gun, puts it back in. That takes forever. If you're empty and you're in a gunfight, you can't do anything. You have to reload or switch to your pistol, and I have terrible luck with the pistol, especially with the game's terrible hit detection. If someone's, like, not standing still, I can't shoot him with the pistol. One other thing I noticed about this game that really annoys me is the fact that when you scope in, you look around so much more slowly than you are from like the hip. And I understand it's supposed to be that way, but if you're like trying to see somebody at long range and they're sprinting by, I even play on the high sensitivity for this game. You can't keep up with them. If they're sprinting, it's so hard to keep your beat on them. And you would think with the high sensitivity you'd be able to do that, so I think they got to speed the sight aiming speed a little bit. Not too much, because it's not too bad right now, but just enough so you can actually keep up with somebody who's sprinting. Well, this game's almost over. I call on the radar, get a few more kills. I think I end up going like 21-5 or something like that, which is pretty good for this game. You don't get ridiculously high scores like you do on Call of Duty. But, yeah, I get a pretty cool kill cam. It's one of those headshots where you see the bullet and all that, but this is almost over, so I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and take it easy. Peace.